Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review on a rather nice Sunday, to be fair. A little bit breezy out there, but at least it's not chucking it down a bloody rain. So today I'm going to be reviewing this fella, Innis Gunn, Scottish Brewery, major Scottish brewery, and their Toasted Oak IPA. Toasted Oak IPA takes you back to when the classic British IPA was born. It is a lightly hopped with floral bitterness, balanced by sweetness from the pale malt. The beer is matured of a lightly toasted oak to add a depth of flavour uniquely found in the original IPAs of the 1800s. Wow. We've spent more than a decade perfecting our craft. Found out more at innisgunn.com. 5.6%, 330ml bottle. And here he is, little fella. So, it's got to that time of the day. What time is it now? About 5:30. And still sorting out Christmas stuff, as you do at this time of the year. Luckily this isn't a gusher. It's nice. Nice to have a non-gushing beer. You see so many IPAs these days. Well, I suppose really you see so many of everything these days. And, you know, getting a beer that, you know, amazes you is... Obviously, it's going to challenge, you know, after like 870 beers and wines and spirits now, you know, it's, and obviously I've drank a hell of a lot more before that, you know, before I've reviewed, bloody hell, I've probably drank about quadruple what I've reviewed, you know, in different beers and wines and probably even more than that, wow. It's although I did go for a long period in time where I didn't drink at all, so, you know, it's in these last... 10, 11 years where I've actually drank quite a bit. Before then I wasn't really a drinker at all. So good carbonation and lacing, golden pour, white head. Very light floral on the aroma. Very light. You know, if your nose is good, if you've got a blocked up nose, you ain't smelling nothing. Yeah, very light. Nice floral on the taste. For me, straight away, this is like a safe bet IPA. You know, it's playing to the masses and to the people who are jumping into the IPA waters, as it were. But like all beers, you shouldn't really take anything on your first sip. You should wait till you're halfway down the glass or the bottle, for that matter. And give it a time for the taste buds to, you know, for it to swirl around and get used to it. You know, the first sip shouldn't say whether it's fantastic or whether it's rubbish. You know, but sometimes, obviously, you know when you've picked up a pearler. So I've been out today. Did our shopping on a Sunday. And went to Asda first. Not impressed with their Christmas beer selection. No Christmas beers at all. I didn't even see Brewdolf, which I would have thought they would have had. They had it last year. Rubbish. And their advent calendars, they've got a Jack Daniel's advent calendar, which is all good and well. And 40 quid, bit pricey, but not enough variation. I presume there's more different Jack Daniels than what's in the advent calendar, and it might be something that I email Jack Daniels myself and just try and point that out. Say, look, as a fan, I want to buy your advent calendar, but I want every single one you do, because you're only giving little bottles anyway. Your rye whiskey, your honey Jack Daniels, your cherry Jack Daniels, if they do cherry. I don't know if they do or don't. Obviously the different versions of Jack Daniels and whatever's in America. You know, there's, if you got 12 windows to, you know, to drink from, I'd want at least 6 to 7 different varieties, you know, minimum. I think there's about 4. So, good idea, sadly needs more, you know. But a good present idea. They had a Bailey's advent calendar as well, similar sort of thing, but it was just 3 varieties: orange truffle, coffee, and the original. And same again, 12 bottles, but there were 7 originals. I mean, for me, you need more. I know for certain that there's as many as 12 different Bailey's varieties. So why they can't do it, again, it's something that needs pointing out. So then I went to Home Bargains. Home Bargains, bitterly disappointing. Nothing interesting in. Nothing. Even the gins are nothing interesting. Gotta say, Home Bargains going downhill. Don't rate it anymore. It used to be fantastic. It was a gold mine for, you'd go once a month or so and I'd pick up 4 or 5 new beers every time. Now, going in, picking nothing up. Bought me coffee sachets for work. From there to Morrison's, and again Morrison's. No Christmas beers, nothing on the shelves. Christmas, like Prosecco's, big £10 bottles of Prosecco and that, but again, nothing overly interesting. Obviously a good selection of gins and that, but poor, very poor. I mean, their beer selection is the best out of all the supermarkets, but no Christmas beers. What the bloody hell's going off? So from there to Lidl, and in Lidl, picked up the wine of the week, £2.99, a lovely Argentinian Malbec. £2.99 for an Argentinian Malbec. You can't fault it. £7 anywhere else. Picked up 8 bottles from there, mulled cider. Good to see they've got their Christmas beer in there. Only 1 though, I'd like to see more. Disappointed in the big shops at the moment. It looks like for craft beer fans and Christmas beer fans, you're going to have to go to either garden centres that have got, dear ones, or go on websites. There's a website called, I think it's Adventure Beer, and they've got a 12 bottle Christmas beer set for like £35. So it's £3 a bottle. But it's all 12 beers and 12 of them I've never even seen or tasted before. So that's amazing, Disappointing, but what can you do, So back to this. I think there's a massive area for shops, and I've seen it. There's shops that sell beer, but for me, if I was going to open a shop, it'd be like a micro pub. But I'd also have as many as 100 different beers. Obviously making sure that they've got fantastic dates on them. But beers like your vintage ales, some of these beers that never go out of date, and people come in and they want something posh, because some people, obviously, you rich people, they want £10, £15 beers. The poorer people like myself, £1 beers, But there is a market out there, and then when you're in the pub, you go and you say, "Oh, can I have 5 of them?" Flipping out. There's got to be, that sort of thing. Got to be. Right. So for me, this very pleasant, very appealable. A light fruitiness to it. Lightly hopped. And nice, there's a nice bitterness, a little bit of sweetness. It is a very palatable little IPA. So, definitely more of a crowd-pleasing beer. If you're not a big fan of the citrusy, piney IPAs, then this fella will be just down your road, because some of them, they really are bloody harsh, and this to me ticks boxes, especially if you're just coming into it, or you're not really keen on all that citrus and whatnot. This, very nice. Out of 5 then, another quality effort from Innis Gunn. Can't fault it at all. I'm going to give it a 4.3 out of 5. Yes, very appealable. Toasted oak. I didn't actually taste any oak in it personally, but oakiness, but maybe it's just a name. Right, that's me all done. I'm back in the house, getting the warm, 'cause it's bloody freezing in here, but I keep trying to do reviews, one from the house, one from the shed, you know, get the stock levels down, because, you know, and I can't invite people around because, for one, it costs a fortune, and for two, I'd miss out on, could be good beers, so it's like a treasure trove, you know. It's a great hobby collecting beers, because you'd never know. Some beers, you'll drink one beer, you think, oh, that's rubbish, or not so good, shall we say. Then you'll drink another beer and you'll think, oh my God, you know, life changer. Top 10 beer straight away. And that's the good thing about it. Right, thanks for watching. See you soon.